Nah. It's snowing again, and these are big flakes. But there's a short bus to pick you up and take you to the Nerf station where Ghostcrawler will take you. Isn't that cool? So, thank you to A7X Firefox for figuring out that my Twitter got semi-hacked. It's not hacked like a person did it. I think a bot did it. Because all they did was put up that one tweet, and then, yeah. It was pretty bad, too. So, yeah, if you guys have, and this isn't like, I've had, a couple people have asked me if this is like a paid product placement. This is not. And I have to state that it's not, because if I don't, then, you know, legal things. But I'm not paid by Avast antivirus to do these vlogs. It's just, it's the antivirus I use. Because they're solid gold, my Avast immediately told me it was bad news. It even like blocked my browser and said like, whoa, you know, this is probably really bad. And yeah, so thanks again, A7X Firefox. You are a lifesaver. And I'm glad, like I said in the tweet, I'm really glad a lot of you know better than to click on that shit, because there's no way, like there's no reason for me to put malicious things on my Twitter. It's just not, so. But good game. A lot of you, all 200 of you, 200 plus, decided that this is horse shit. I'm not clicking on this. And I got the, I upped my security on it, so it's, we're solid. Yeah, it's, the crystals are bigger. That's how you know it's colder than shit outside. I bet you it's like cold. I don't even want to guess how cold it is. I want to say it's probably below 0 outside right now, just by itself. I should go turn the car on. I saw this on MMO's front page. I just wanted to chat about this person. If you go here, it's still up probably. It's the Lady Sinestra 25 heroic world first kill by Paragon, right? So Paragon, nothing to laugh at, but where's the warrior? Oh, boom, right there. Great job. Number 17 in damage done. Beating some druid, a paladin, and a rogue. What? Were these like the new members of Paragon? My question is this. Does PvE even need warriors anymore? Because I don't PvE, but when I did it, we really didn't need warriors. We just had them because they did damage, because they actually did damage back then. I say that like it was so long ago. But right now, does a Fury Warrior with nearly 16% hit is the highest hit you can get in the game right now? What is the highest hit? This person PvPs too, so I can never tell like what their hit is. Yeah, she's in the dude's in her PvP gear right now. By the way, PvP's is Fury. I don't really understand what's going on. But yeah. Apparently Fury two-handed. Two-handed. I don't know. We'll have to look into it, because you know Paragon, a bunch of geniuses. And this person is rated like 2,500. But that's my real question. Are warriors even required anymore? Because this list, this includes everyone. That she is not the tank. So who is? A paladin? A death knight? What? You know? So I know this is one fight, but come on, you've got to be serious. The only thing that I can think that a warrior brings to the table is, you know, blood frenzy. That's it. Is that it? Is that really what's going on, or am I missing something? I just don't understand. It's uber pointless. I just don't get it. Somebody fill me in. And this whole Fury with the two-hander, I'm not really sure if this person's really doing Fury two-handed, with just one two-hander, I mean, because it's hard to tell. It really is. Because the Armory is kind of like not cool, and it hasn't been cool for like 3 or 4 months now. I mean, do you think that? Do you think that's what's going on? Because I don't think warriors are needed anywhere anymore. Hell, even in Arena. Like, when this patch goes through, what are warriors going to do? I mean, we have some neat little tricks that we can change up. That's it. Like, using Inner Rage and hitting cleave and heroic strike. Ooh, and recklessness. Yeah, right. No one's gonna hit recklessness anymore. 17th in damage, 13th in healing done. Awesome. Sorry, is there really a point to this? Other than Blood Frenzy? Just let me know. If you know, let me know. If you don't know, that's cool. I'll just stick to my guns and say, what the fuck's going on? I mean, are you best friends with the GM at this point? Is that why you are in the raid? How many druids are there? There's just the one druid. No, there's 2 more. So is it for the tanks or what? Because look at this. Death Knight, Druid, Lock, Priest, Death Knight, and then Hunter. Everyone from here down, pretty much below 25k by a lot. Like the difference between this Death Knight and this Hunter is almost 1,000 DPS. Almost. So what? What's going on? And then you have it all the way at 17th on the list. Why not just bring more other things? I don't know. Why bring a warrior anymore? That's really my question. Something to think about. So I had to race down here to pay my power bill. Can you see the snow? I mean, just, my God, it's horrible. I think I was lucky. There's nobody on the roads today. This is like the only stretch of road that doesn't have a bunch of ice on it. So, yeah. So what was I gonna say? Now I forgot. Fuck. Oh, I checked in with the fan page discussion. You guys are, a lot of you, I didn't notice that Death Knights were gonna be like limp against mages and casters and stuff. I gotta go look that up. But everybody seems a little upset. It's a shame. I'm gonna go get some food, and I don't know. I can't call anybody because everyone's just so busy. Look at the snow, man. This is really impressive white stuff right here. I gotta stop recording because as you can see, this whole road is ice. So yeah, time for some DD. It's actually kind of funny. I got to laugh at something I haven't laughed at in about a month, which is human behavior when people act a certain way. I love psychology. I love it. It's not really my passion, but it's more like a hobby. So like racism, like I said, makes me laugh because it's like, why be racist? It's just the dumbest thing to do. You know, we're all on this planet together. You might as well just get over it. Different melanin tone in your skin doesn't make you a different race. We're all the human race, remember that. But anybody who says like, oh yeah, well, you know, black people are a different race. Like, yeah, sure, what do they got, wings? Or do they got like webbed feet? Because last time I checked, they're human. But anyway, I laugh at this shit, and don't get me wrong, I don't hope that people find gloom in their life, but in my experience, it's pretty fucking easy to find someone that likes you. It's pretty easy to get laid as well. So when you fuck someone who doesn't like you and you got pregnant, then that's a pain because then you're stuck with that. And I'm not gonna lie, these two I was having a slice of pizza at this restaurant called Rafferty's. It's connected to the mall. I have to show you what it looks like the next time. But like, walk in and like no one's in the restaurant because of the weather, and like no one's there, and they're like arguing. They're like yelling at each other. The one girl's got her kid with her, and you can tell she's like 21 or 19 or some shit. And it just makes me laugh. I'm like, why did you do that? And on top of that, you fucking hate each other. And then they're talking about some shit like, she's like, well, you're gonna go off to jail, you know? And she's like, they're literally dropping like heaping steaming piles of drama right in like everyone's lap. It's dumb. But it's your baby. It's like, hey, here's an idea. Maybe before you do anything and make a decision that impacts your whole life, maybe learn more about that person so that you know who they are before you let them stick their dick in you. God, it fucking makes me chuckle. One side of me, like the Jekyll side of me, just wants to laugh and be like, God, you're fucking dumb. And the other side of me is like, meh, you know, that sucks, but maybe you learn your lesson. I don't know. I think it's rare occasions to laugh at stupid shit.
Like when gay dudes make fun of fat dudes. I'm like, what's this? We're like the crazy hardcore minority that everyone likes to make fun of now. But I'm like 6'3", so no one really picks on my ass. But the other day I had a couple of gay dudes like doing that shit to me, and I'm just like, no. No. You have like 3 handkerchiefs coming out of your back pocket. You couldn't be more gay. What is that, gay times 3? Come on. It just makes me chuckle when people when people say shit and do shit that is just so dumb. It's like, oh, it's sort of like having the Jerry Springer show like happen right in front of your face. That's really the analogy I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm trying to turn here. Could you get the fuck out of the way? Like, yo, you're looking off in the... Guy's like looking off into the distance. I almost run him and his daughter over. Yeah, one-handed. One-handed, ah, yes. And this dude's truck is huge. He must have a big wiener. He probably does, right? Let's go. That is an illegal parking job. Someone's kid is in trouble. Think I'm lying? I'll find you. IP man. It's cheap. Why not? Pick it up. So I just learned something at Best Buy that I really don't like. Apparently, all these points that I was saving this whole time, because I'm a silver member because I bought my laptop at Best Buy, so I was explained that silver members don't lose their points. So for 2 years, I've been buying stuff at Best Buy, movies, anime, whatever, you know, hard drives, speakers, shit like that. And turns out I don't have any points anymore because every calendar year they send you your points in an email, and the email that I used 5 years ago isn't the same email. So yeah, pretty suckage. And then after 180 days, those points expire. So yeah, thanks, Best Buy. I was going to use those to, like, save some money on, I don't know, you know, another terabyte hard drive for the vlog. Apparently, I've never shopped at Best Buy before. Great. But I just really wish I had my points. That way I could get a 2 terabyte hard drive for the vlogs instead of spending like $100 on it. It kind of pisses me off. Oh well. Oh well. I've got comments to read and PMs to go through. But I'm gonna watch. I think I'm gonna watch The Karate Kid first, as like a warm up to IP Man, or apparently Eep Man. Where's the light switch? Oh God. Okay, cool. So I'm not done watching Karate Kid yet, and to be honest, I'll tell you where I'm at. I'm on the part where he starts raffling little Chinese children, and I'm pretty sure when he gets older, this isn't gonna be a problem. But right now, you can tell it's Will Smith's kid. Like, some of the shit that he says in this movie is so Will Smith-ish. Like, if you've watched enough Prince of Bel-Air, or if you've seen Men in Black like a couple hundred times like I have, you know it's his kid. I don't know yet, dude. It still seems like a blaxploitation movie. Like, the mom's job isn't explained enough. She works at the car factory. What the fuck does she do, you know? I'm gonna finish watching it. I just want to let you guys know, I just got off the phone with Ken, because he calls me once in a while at like 9 o'clock. It's like 9:30 right now. And what we were chatting about on the phone was his first skit that they want to do. And if you didn't know, because I didn't know, Ken and Autumn want to do a skit channel where they do skits and vlogs. So there you have it. He pitched me the idea. I think it can work. We're going to screw around with it. And it'll be a joint thing. I like the idea. So just look forward to that, because I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very entertaining if we can pull it off correctly. The really cool thing is we have a camera person. Autumn. Or any one of us can be a camera person. It's not just me by myself. And I've had some ideas for some skits for a while, but I just don't really think about pulling them off because, you know, I don't have anybody to be my cameraman. So I'm not Swifty. I don't have someone like, it's not this. Like, dude, we're totally going to Vegas. Hold on. Okay, come on.
Come on. Let's go. Can you see my glasses in the back of my shirt? Because I'm just too cool. That's the one thing I envy. Because I wear glasses and I don't have contacts. But by the way, I look hella good without my glasses on. But because I don't have contacts, I don't get to wear shades. And I'll probably edit the vlog at their place tomorrow. And do laundry. Shit, I can do laundry at their place too. Ball sack. Fiber One. By the way, guys, you know I've been on this. So I've been really trying to get on the health train. That's my train. Is it? What I've got here is I've got even another box of Fiber One. But what I don't have is any milk. As you can see, I have soy sauce, which I learned I really don't like soy sauce. But here are my two things to help your body digest better. Fiber One and Chewy granola bars by Quaker Oat. These things are sick. It's a variety pack. You get fucking 10. It's awesome. This is okay. You eat this for breakfast, right? Every 2 hours, you have one of these. And then when lunchtime comes, have something small for lunch. And then every 2 hours after lunch, you eat one of these. So you eat like maybe 4 or 5 a day. And then for dinner, you have a decent dinner, which I really haven't been able to make because I don't know how to cook, but we'll worry about that later. And then just be active. This stuff will make you poo better, and this will make you poo better. This stuff is actually, I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? Some of you who've seen the Dante channel from a long time ago know this. Metabolism is not hereditary. You can change it. It's a part of your body. You can control it. This is how. With Fiber One and Chewy granola bars. Perfect. And I'll talk a bit more about that. But that's all I know about being healthy. Is granola bars and Fiber One. Oh, by the way, Fiber One tastes good. You don't believe me? Try it. And I promise they didn't pay me to say that. Or did they? No, they didn't. But get on the train, dude. It's awesome. What's this? This is an empty box. Okay. I hope that by the end of January or the end of February, I'm fully on the fitness track. I know I can go to the gym now. I have enough money to go to the gym every month. I'm not going to lie. It's part of my YouTube. When I get paid, I can just... That'll pay for my... right now, the YouTube thing will really pay for... Because it doesn't really pay for a lot. But what it'll pay for is my internet, which is awesome, and my gym membership. Perfect. Because if my dumb ass can do it, you can do it. There's no reason to be fat. And if you've seen some of my pictures on Facebook, and especially the picture on my Twitter, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, go do it. It's in the description. That picture that's in the back, that's my favorite picture. And obviously, I wasn't big back then. And that was just, like, that wasn't too long ago. That was like a year ago. So, bingo. So, I just finished watching Ip Man, or IP Man. I always wanted it, at the end, I wanted it to be TCP IP Man versus IP Man. That would be sick. And then, like, WAN Man could come out and, like... be like, boom, wireless, boom. But enough joking around. It's a good movie. Fearless in America. Spirit is a better movie. It just is a better movie. It doesn't have as much military stuff going on in it, but that's fine. I mean, there is military stuff in Fearless, but Ip Man's more about military occupation of China. It's not hard to read about this stuff. You can go read about it in like fucking 2 seconds on Wiki. Just understand this. Everything they talk about in the end of the movie, outside of the fact that Ip Man was the guy who taught Bruce Lee, and the part about how when China was occupied by the puppet government that Japan had placed in Manchukuo or whatever, they really did kill people by taking all their resources away. And nobody had any food, so people died. So how do you turn people into slaves? You take resources away, and you make them work for food. And that's what happened. Because Japan didn't know better. It was an empire. I mean, what are you going to do? It's an empire. And But don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype, guys. At the end of the movie, it says, because Ip Man was so awesome, and he created Wing Chun Kung Fu for everyone. And Wing Chun Kung Fu is the best Kung Fu, or not the best, but it is practiced by the most Chinese in all of China. The most Chinese, okay? Because of all that, and surviving a gunshot, China defeated Japan in World War II. Which is wrong. China did not defeat Japan in World War II. Last I checked, USS Mississippi, Japanese Instrument of Surrender, JV Day, that all happened in America, okay? We dropped atomic bombs. Did you forget that? We did that. So, that's kind of fucked up, but China likes to lie to people. If you don't know about how China lies to people and manipulates their economy so that they stay in control of people, you can Google it. But my favorite thing to see is a video about China and how nobody remembers Tiananmen Square. I think ABC did a thing on it, and they show the Tank Man picture to a couple of Chinese exchange students that are in college, and they're like, they literally have never heard of Tiananmen Square. Never have they ever heard of it. Ever. And we are people who were born in X generation. We are supposed to be the most ignorant Americans in the world, and I know I've heard of it, and I play video games all fucking day. And I know why it started, and I know how it ended, and Chinese people, that never happened. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Good movie, but they're going to have to rethink that whole text at the ending part where they're like, and China won. No, China did not win. China could barely defend itself against Japan. Come on. We dropped bombs. Hey, you're welcome. The Soviets were going to invade anyway. They had treaties in place that said, you're going to help us out. You're going to give us aid. And the Soviets were like, sweet, we'll do that. But the Soviets invaded because they had an agreement with Japan, and then we dropped bombs. Everybody went back to their own damn country, and now the world is still fucked. That's the moral of the story. That was the past, this is the present, the future's still gonna be fucking screwy. But they're still gonna make movies about how China's awesome. That's just my only problem with it. These kung fu movies that are really cool, that they're being made recently, seem to be like some sort of political engine to, hey, China's so awesome. We love making movies, but let's make them about how awesome China is. Cool. Just make them more like Fearless. Because Fearless was actually an awesome movie. Especially when he takes the really big guy and saves him. You see that part? The big ass dude, he's like my size, but he's like huge. He's like, I don't know what he is. I'm not going to ruin it for you. But and it's the same time frame too, sort of, right? The 30s. Go watch it. It's freaking elite. Go buy IP Man, it's cool. Apparently there's a sequel, and then there's the third one. Was it IP Man like pulls his pants down and shows you how big his wiener is, and it's like, huzzah! China's cool! But don't worry, I still like Chinese people, and Chinese food, and fortune cookies. I love the fortune cookies. Okay, this is why I don't like EverQuest. Because EverQuest has been behind World of Warcraft this whole time. The only thing EverQuest has is graphics. Tell me who this looks like. You can pause it and take a look later. I'll give you a hint. It's the Lich King. Oh, and you want to know what else is fucking awesome about EverQuest? Who's that look like? Oh, I'll give you a hint. Deathwing. Yeah, oh my god, look out. It's crazy lava guy. And somehow they're trying to get you fucking XP potions. Are you serious with this nonsense, guys? This game should just be free because it's so awful. I'm sorry if you play EverQuest. I doubt you do, but I did, and EverQuest was sweet back when it was the only MMO to play. That and Ultima Online, and maybe like one other one no one knew about, but it's horrible. It's good to know they keep putting in new shit though. 17th in damage. 13th in healing done. Awesome. Sorry, is there really a point to this? Other than Blood Frenzy?